And I know I ain't the only one who feel like we just did all this shit. We just said Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Thanksgiving. We just did all of this. There's no way that this shit rolling back around this quick. I was just giving out Christmas gifts. We just did all of this. Yeah, somebody playing with the time. They playing with the time, cause there's no way that this shit rolling back around this goddamn quick.
Bro, y'all let me know if I'm bugging right now. But I could have sworn that it was just New Year's. The fuck you mean it's about to be February? Like, bro, by the time you know it, it's about to be fucking 2027, dead ass.
Y'all see how fast these clouds moving? Y'all see, I'm gonna put it into the house so y'all can see. Y'all see how fast these clouds moving? They speeding up time. They're speeding up time. Clouds are not supposed to be moving this fast. Why is the day going by so quick? They're literally speeding up time. Look at how fast this cloud's moving.
So people are realizing that time is just flying by so fast. I'm realizing that too. I'm feeling it because, you know what? I would wake up like at 8:30, but then I would take a nap for like 10 minutes, but then I wake up, it's like 9:30. It's weird. But to be honest, time is going by so fast. It's like December and it's now March and you don't feel it. You feel it, but also you don't feel it because it's like there's something in the air. There's something in the environment that makes people think to why things are going by so fast. It's not normal. Does time really exist? Or are we just in a simulation where things are being programmed and some of us know that we're being programmed, but some of us are just unaware? I don't know.
Alright, so I think I know why time is going faster. Alright, so right now they're trying to bridge a gap to the underworld, or you can call, hell. In the underworld, time goes way faster than, earthly time. For example, like a day here is like 1,000 years there. But right now they're trying to bridge that gap, I believe, using that CERN machine, to make a portal and to bridge the gap to bring that world here. And they're gonna accomplish it. Like, I had a vision about 12, 13 years ago. The sky's gonna be red. It's gonna seem like it's hell on earth. But the thing is, right when they bridge it and they bring that world to here, that's when the rapture happens. Like, I knew this for a long time, and I kind of just had a little confirmation, watching something, but I knew this a long time ago. Been trying to find a way how to tell people, but that's what's happening, and that's what's potentially going to happen in the next couple of years. One thing I want to leave off is that the U.S. makes 1/3 of the world, and I want you to put 1/3 into the Bible and do cross-reference with 1/3. And also, I gotta say, this is a theory and for entertainment purposes and educational uses.
I don't know what the fuck going on, but every time I blink, it's a new month, bitch. Why the fuck is the time going by so goddamn fast? 2026 needs to slow the fuck down, bitch. Next week is the last week in this month. It just turned January the first 3 days ago, bitch. I know them motherfuckers done sped up the goddamn time. Ain't no fucking way this shit should be going that goddamn fast. And then the weather don't know what the fuck it want to do. Now I'm all congested and sick of shit, cause last week it was summertime and this week is winter, bitch. Y'all need to make up y'all mind what the fuck weather is gonna be outside. Cause goddamn, y'all steady fucking with that CERN machine, speeding up time, letting all the motherfucking demogorgons and demodogs up in here. Next, Vecna gonna be in this bitch. I know y'all be in the upside down. The fuck? Over here fucking up our shit. Speeding up the goddamn time like we ain't noticing that shit happening. I know what the fuck you up to. But y'all drop y'all thoughts down below and let me know what you think. Bye, musclehead hoes. The fuck?
You're not tripping. Time is actually speeding up and nobody's talking about it. So scientists are scrambling to try to fix what's going on with time, and they have until November 2029 to come up with a resolution.
So back in 1972, something called the IRES existed, which was also known as the International Earth Reference Rotation System Services. And they issued something called a leap second, or they created something called a leap second. And the leap second's sole purpose is to make sure universal time was synced across the board, no matter what region you were in, no matter what country you were in your respective time zones. Since then, universal time is speeding up, and it's because the center of the Earth's core is actually slowing down, which is causing the exterior of the Earth to speed up. If you can kind of get the image, like this is the ball of the Earth, it's slowing down, but it's also speeding up the exterior of the Earth, making universal time go faster, basically. So scientists are now facing the problem that they have to fix this. One of the things they suggested is removing leap seconds altogether. We've been using leap seconds ever since 1972. Every year, either in June or on June 30th or December 31st, a leap second is added, so that way time is synced. But now that time is speeding up, they're thinking about removing leap seconds. Not only are they going to remove leap seconds, but they're also going to remove milliliters of a second off time, if that makes any sense to you. So long story short, if you've been waking up thinking to yourself, why does it seem like Friday's coming faster? Why does it seem like Saturday's coming faster? Like, we are already more than halfway through the year of 2024. And if it seems like it's moving faster to you, it's because it absolutely is, and nobody's talking about it.
So I just remember a story. It's a story from Geneva, Switzerland, I think. But the story goes, there's a very deep hole that they found, the scientists, and it's very deep, and supposedly it's supposed to be the gateway to hell. And there were several subjects, prisoners, that they tested. Basically, they dared these prisoners to go into the well, into that hole, and by doing that, they will be freed. So one of the prisoners went into that very deep hole, and when they pulled him out, he aged like drastically. The prisoner was like 30 years old something, but when they pulled him out, he became 70 years old. Basically, he aged so quickly. So from that story, hell, the time in hell is so fast that one day here on earth is like 1,000 years or 1,000 days in hell. So it made me think, after watching Stranger Things, that you know how the upside down is being merged with the normal world, and there's another layer of dimension that's being merged. Upside down, our world being merged. Oh snap, days is really coming, it's coming. So that's why maybe time is speeding up, and because we're merging with hell. I don't know.
Now, I know that time is a made-up thing, to keep us in order and in line and on time and schedule and everything. We already know that is a made-up thing, right? But am I the only one that feels that the days is just going by super quick these days? Like, I blink, it's 10 o'clock again. I blink, it's 10 o'clock again. It's time to get in bed. What is going on? What is going on? I blink, it's 10 o'clock. I blink, it's 10 o'clock. Nah, this is why we got to do everything that we need to do now, because I don't know, something is telling me that time is being manipulated. I could be being delusional, but that's what I feel like. I feel like time is somewhat sped up. I don't know, but as long as I'm doing what I got to do, I guess it don't matter anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm living in my purpose, period. But I just feel like time is being sped up. I don't know. What do y'all think?
45 seconds is a minute now? This is what people are saying. I seen a video with a lady saying that she sat there and counted, and a minute went by in 45 seconds and not 60 seconds. Could this be the reason why time feels like it's going faster and faster? Wasn't it just New Year's Day? It's about to be February, guys. Something's going on with the time. Could it be that the time is speeding up? So what's supposed to happen can happen even faster? I don't know, guys. I just sat there and counted from 1 to 60. And that's all I gotta say, guys. I'm not even gonna say what happened. Maybe I'm bugging, maybe I'm tired, I just woke up. But there's a lot of people saying that 45 seconds is the new minute. I hope not. Because life is short enough. And now the time is speeding up. This is what people are saying, guys. Like I said, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not saying that's true. Sit at your clock or look at your watch and time it yourself or count it yourself and see if it's the same. I don't know, guys. Let me know. I'm out.
All right, is it me or is time moving faster right now? I know it sounds crazy, and hopefully I don't disappear after I post this video. But if they shave just 5 seconds off of every minute that we have, which really wouldn't be a crazy thing to do, think about it like this, okay? All of us get our current time usually from our phones. I have a watch, a $15 watch. Not many people wear a watch nowadays, and if you do, it's a smartwatch. And people have posted videos where their watch they had in their dresser or their alarm clock that still had batteries is at a way different time and date after they've left it somewhere, right? It's almost like when you're at a red light and you see somebody's blinker going in front of you, okay? And then you put your blinker on and they sync up for a moment, but not for long, right? Because they're not on a perfect timer. They're not in sync. They can't be in sync. At one point, they won't be in sync, right? But all of our phones show a time that's perfectly in sync. The same time that like the New York Stock Exchange uses, or all of this media that they push down our throats. If they took 5 seconds off of every minute, we would lose 2 hours a day, guys, 2 hours a day, 14 hours a week, 60 hours a month, and we'd lose a full month every year, 730 hours. So maybe time is really actually going much faster because they've literally shaved off 5 seconds of our time. Now, there's really no way to really dive down this rabbit hole unless one of you guys has something, I don't know, but it seems to me nobody has time for anything anymore, and time is simply moving faster. And I haven't seen anyone post about this, so I dub this as a new conspiracy theory or whatever you guys want to call it. New merch is out, it's live, nomadsoldierarmy.com. I'm Sammy the Kid with Food, Shelter, Water, reminding you guys that your government is lying to you. The sky is literally the limit, and the earth is flat and stationary. Have a good night, guys, and watch out because things are getting spicy.
So how is it that a minute turned from 60 seconds to 45 seconds? Literally, if you do not believe me, just wait until your clock changes to the next number and count the same way they taught us how to count seconds. 1, 2, 3. And if that's not enough for you, if you have an oven and you have like the timer on it, go and put on a timer for like a minute and see how quick the seconds go. This shit is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's never been like that in my life. Like, this shit is crazy out here. They're speeding up the time.
Can someone tell me exactly how my clock went from 6:42 to 6:46 in 2 minutes? I'm not kidding. 2 fucking minutes. The time is actively going by quicker before our very eyes. I'm not kidding. Why does it feel like, and it is. I feel like it's not a feeling anymore, it's a thing. When I'm trying to get ready for work and I'm a little bit behind, time's going by quicker somehow. You're kidding me, right? You're joking. I don't understand. 2 minutes, I'm not kidding you. I looked at the clock, 30 seconds later, a minute had passed. What? What? No. And I know I'm not crazy.
The time is speeding up, y'all. The time is speeding up. I know a lot of other people out there are making content about this too, but like, so seriously, it's not an age thing. The time is speeding up. The days are going by faster than they are supposed to, y'all. Like, this is not normal. I have been noticing this for 2 years now, and in the past 6 months especially, it's like they're speeding it up somehow, some way. It might sound crazy to some people, but those of us who notice this and who have very good pattern recognition skills are onto something here. Like, our days are going by too fast, and a lot of people are running around living their everyday life stressed out and rushing to do everything. This is all intentional. They're doing it on purpose because it's making people more chaotic, more in a rush, more road rage, more or less, you know what I mean? Like, everybody on edge, man. And like, that's a big part of it, is because our days are going by faster. We can't get done everything we used to get done in one day anymore. There's not enough time in the day. I've been trying to talk about this for a couple different messages now. This is my 3rd or 4th time talking about it, and damn it, I'm just getting straight to the point now. We gotta speak up and do something, y'all, because this ain't how we supposed to be living. Our days ain't supposed to be going by this fast. Our lives are not supposed to be passing by this damn fast. Come on, man. Like, when I was a kid, I remember hearing older people talk about it. Time goes faster when you get older. That's true, and I can understand that because of routine, and you get into a routine, everyday habits, you know what I mean? Days just fly by. Plus, when you got kids, they start getting older, and then the years really go by faster. But it's more than that, y'all. It's not just an age thing. I'm only about to be 42 years old next month. I started noticing the time speeding up like about 2 years ago, like I said, but in the past 6 months, like I'm intentionally paying attention and like testing things, and I have proof of it, y'all. Like, who else out there notices this, or am I just freaking out? Because I know that I ain't the only damn one, y'all. And if you feel the same way, drop in the comments what you think it is. Like, is it our government? Well, how are they doing this? And what do you think we should do about it? All right, y'all? Like, the only thing we can do is keep on living and learning and love of life. So let's keep doing that. Stay blessed, y'all. That's all.
So it really depends on the seasons too, because when it's summer, days are longer and nights are shorter. And in winter, days are shorter and nights are longer. Basically, it really depends on the moon and sun rotation, you know. But either way, time is time. Are we in a simulation where we have to abide by time? Because our routine is correlated to the time, you know, it's related to the time that we are binded by, because we do things over time and things happen over time. So does time really exist, or it's just part of the matrix where you have to go to work at this time and therefore you have to be there at that time? So is it all a simulation that can be programmed and adjust and move and change? Who is adjusting this? What is going on? Can time be manipulated, or it's linear and we're just going through it, or it's just a seasonal thing? What do you think?
Anybody else notice that time is speeding up? Months are flying by like days. Years are flying by like months. That things are moving just way too quickly. Which reminds me of when Jesus said, if things get too out of hand, I will have to shorten the time. What's being ushered in? What is at the doorstep? That time has now been sped up. Are we paying attention? Or are we just completely forgetting about what Jesus spoke about? For in the end times will be like the days of Noah, Sodom and Gomorrah. The people of the world will be lovers of themselves and completely forget about who God is. This will start with the higher-ups, work its way to the parents, and land on our children. Time is moving faster. What is it that's getting closer? A majority of us know, but there are some that still have their blinders on and their earplugs in. What is knocking at the door? And why has time been sped up? Seek the Lord while you can still find him, for there will come a day where you won't be able to. Remember, God loves you. Jesus died to save you. He's coming back.
This is exactly why time has been going by so fast. A recent report just said that Earth has been going by faster than usual, to the point that they have to skip a second just to keep up.
You just add a second to one day to keep everything aligned.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
Government is frequently grappling with time. It was the government that created the time zone.
Now, multiple people have reported on how fast the clouds have been going by, but also pointed out on how this may actually have something to do with CERN, because every single time they use their particle accelerator, people start having all these dreams.
During CERN's opening ceremony, you can see that they show a clock moving back and forth rapidly, which could be symbolic for whatever's making people feel strange about time currently.
Now, generally, the Earth's rotation is not perfect. It goes up or down by a fraction of a millisecond. But suddenly, it appears to be consistently faster and faster. And so why is this happening? Well, no one knows for sure. There are some ideas floating around regarding the Earth's inner or outer layers, the oceans, the tides, the climate, or something called the Chandler wobble.
Anyone else notice that time has been speeding up? Like, just the other day, I didn't even realize that it was Christmas in a couple days. because to me, it still feels like it's October. And over the past, I would say 6 to 7 years, time has been moving really, really fast. And I know people say as you get older that you experience time differently, but this just doesn't seem right. Like even older people are saying like time seems like it's moving faster than it did before. So the question is, what is going on? Like what is happening that we're experiencing time differently? Now, there's a story I heard about something called a time slip. It's where you can't account for periods of time or time moves differently. There was this man named Jacob. Jacob said that him and his friends, they went camping this one weekend in the Pacific Northwest. And he said they had set up their campsite and they had made this very large fire. And him and 2 other friends, they decided to go into town to get some supplies. So they leave their other friends around the campsite. So they get in the vehicle and they drive into town and they stop off at this general store and they get some supplies and they get back in the truck. But when they get back to the campsite, they're shocked to see that this very huge fire that they built is just now coals. It is burnt down to the ground. And they said, you know, we couldn't have been gone that long. Like, how did the fire burn out so fast? Well, the other weird thing is that all of their friends were gone from the campsite. So they get out of the car and they start looking for their friends, yelling their names. And then finally they hear them and they find them. And their friends are like, oh my goodness, like we were wondering what happened to you because like you guys have been gone all night long. And they said, no, you know, we've only been gone for 45 minutes. And for some reason, that 45-minute trip to the grocery store was like several hours. And they could not figure out what had happened in that time from them going to the grocery store and coming back to the campsite.
Now I know it's going to be some people that's going to agree with me when I say this. If you woke up yesterday and you thought it was Thursday, I just kissed that. If at my job, they run around. If you woke up yesterday and thought it was Thursday, but it was really only fucking Wednesday, and today you thought it was Friday, but it's really fucking Thursday, what the fuck they doing is they trying to shift us into another timeline. But the crazy thing is, they fucking up. They fucking up. Whoever they got up there doing some shit, they fucking it up. Because we're catching on to their shit. I was literally sitting here at my job, and it was just fucking like 7:50 on the fucking computer for the time. I just looked up. It's fucking 8:32. And it was fucking light. Like, 10 minutes ago, it was fucking light. Now it's fucking dark outside. I don't think I'm tripping. I really think that they're speeding shit up so fast where they losing it. They can't, everything is falling apart. They cannot backtrack no more. They losing it. And I think the system is finally finna crash. And when it finally crash, there's gonna be a lot of motherfucking people fucking confused. I'm not gonna be confused about it because I know what the fuck going on. But in my spirit and in my heart, I feel like there's gonna be a major change within the next month or two. I can't verbatim say when it's gonna happen or what time, but something's about to happen. If you have been waking up feeling like, damn, I'm up, like, it's the morning already, or you waking up like you ain't never been asleep, those are motherfucking signs. Those are motherfucking signs. I'm just so confused about what the fuck has happened because I literally just looked at the clock and it says 7:50 and it's fucking 8:34. That fucking fast. What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I know I'm not the only one that feels like time has been accelerated, like it's speeding up. And I mean that literally. I don't mean it in the way, you know, sometimes people will say when they get older, oh, the older I get, the faster time goes by. Yeah, I don't mean it like that. Something is happening right now where time is actually speeding up, and I feel it in a very real way, especially this year, especially this past month. Like, it's crazy, but I don't know what's going on. I'd love to hear what you think. Like, what do you think's going on? What are your theories? What are your thoughts? I want to know because this is something that has been really intriguing me. I've been feeling it. I've been talking to other people. They're feeling it as well. So something's happening, not really sure what it is, what's going on. Intuitively, I know that it can mean that we are experiencing some kind of collective shift in the consciousness of humanity. I think that's happening as we move into the age of Aquarius, but I don't know. Like I said, I want to know what you think.
What y'all ain't gonna do is tell me that time ain't sped up. Something going on. I'm telling you, it was just Halloween yesterday. Now Christmas is like a week away. Make it make sense. Something going on. When they took the clock back this time, it's like they put us on a different timeline or something. I'm telling you, something is really going on. I can't even sleep a full 8 hours no more. I'm sleeping 4 hours and I'm getting up, but it feel like I done slept a whole 8 hours, if that makes sense. Time done sped up. Something is really going on with the time, y'all. I'm telling you. And I know I ain't the only one feeling this. Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, man, because something is really going on, y'all. I'm telling you, time done sped up. Ain't no way these days are going by this fast. Christmas is next week. I was just in Walmart looking at Halloween decorations, and you telling me Christmas next week? Make it make sense, y'all. Something going on with the time, y'all. I'm telling you, this simulation is cracking.
So what is time? Time is an invisible platform where things happen over time. Things are changing over time. It's a platform. If you think about it, it's like a stage. It's a stage where things are being put on, things are being played. But can you change the stage? Can you change the platform? That's the thing. Can you change it to make it higher, to make it lower? Can you adjust the stage? And how would you do that? Do you do that by removing it, by placing it somewhere else? The stage, is it movable? How do you change the stage? How do you change the platform? Do you change the environment? If you change the environment, do you change the stage? Do you change the platform? How is time being manipulated? If you want things to be fast, how would you speed up time? How would you slow down time? Those are the things that I question myself. How do you do that? Is there a specific technology, or is it just all in our heads where technologies are rising and getting faster and faster, therefore our brains are being programmed to think faster and faster, and nothing is slow anymore. Nothing seems to be slowing down because everything is being rushed. Is it all in our heads? That's why we think time is speeding up, because things are just going so fast as technology arises.
Everybody says time is moving really fast. Is that true? I'm going to break it down here for you. This is one of the most important videos that I'm going to do. If you're interested in this, if you're wondering, if you're feeling different, if you've been feeling the shifts, just watch this video in its entirety. And if you can't watch it right now, make sure you save it so you can come back to it. So I'm going to get right into it. Yes, time has been moving faster. Our government here in the United States has even said that they have a machine, they have something that can change time and space, which they've already been using. If you take in the collective of everyone, the Schumann resonance, the timeline shifts there, and what no one realizes, the solar flares have an effect as well. Every single one of us has a different timeline, a different perception. Within all the knowledge, everything that is happening so quickly, with so many ascending to different timelines, that in and of itself makes time feel like it's going faster. Why do you think they're so invested in AI? Why do you think they're wanting to use it? Because there is something coming that we need. That as much as I don't want to say that, I know it. There's something coming. There's so many multiverses. There's many parallel universes on top of this one here, and there's times that we're shifting through each and every one. There's certain computer chips. I want to be careful of the things that I say here within this. And also, too, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Freaking TikTok, what up? This computer chip, to learn more, to make sure it gets all the knowledge it needs for this Earth here, goes into parallel realities to learn what's going on. I'm telling you, crypto and other realities, it's everything. Everything's going to shift. Everything's going to change. Here's the key. Now, I'm not saying this to freak you out, to be fear-mongering, anything like that. But if you don't understand the law of vibration, if you don't figure out your frequency, if you don't understand and realize that manifestation is real, it's what everything is. Everything manifests into a certain vibration and frequency. And if you don't figure that out, you're going to be left behind. It's not going to be good. Why do you think the biggest focus is fear-mongering? Why do you think They are trying so hard to keep people just stuck in the fear. When you're in a state of fear and everything that goes with it, your pineal gland calcifies. Your heart, the frequency of it, it lowers. They do not want you manifesting the life that you want. They do not want you being a light being. You being afraid is what helps them, what gets them ahead. So, time is moving faster, but time is also moving up and down through different reality. Have you been feeling the timeline ascension, the physical and mental symptoms? Let me know if you want me to do a video on that. And by the time some of you see this, it will already be past July 4th. Godspeed, Spider-Man. In all seriousness, though, y'all, this is an incredible time to be alive. We are at the precipice of a new frontier, a new era. And it's so interesting because even astrologically, it is all being shown right in front of our eyes.
Does anyone else feel like time is getting faster? Seriously, every day, week, month is just flying by lately, and something just doesn't feel normal about it. And trust me, you're not the only one. Everyone feels it. Well, as it turns out, the universe might be dying, or it already ended, and the Mayans were right this entire time. Like, didn't the 2020s just start and we're already halfway through the decade? You've probably seen this years of your life chart that explains why time feels to get faster as we age, showing you how each year that goes by becomes a smaller and smaller percentage of your total life lived so far, which is why the years feel like they go by quicker as we get older, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, objective time itself, by the hour, seems like it's faster than it used to be. It could be the 2020 effect, from which many people report the days, weeks, and months since 2020 seem like they're passing by at an alarming rate. Psychologists coined the term and proposed that the 2020 lockdowns caused a major disruption in our normal routines, making every day feel the same, distorting our sense of time. During the lockdowns, time sort of stood still. We basically did nothing for a whole year, and then we're still heavily restricted for another year after that. When we do the same thing every day in confined environments, we lose our sense of time. But then, as things returned to normal and social interactions, vacations, work, the regular flow of life came back, comparing this active lifestyle to the past 2 years of doing nothing, life started to feel as if it was moving at lightning speed and time sped up with it. But no, this is different. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. Everyone feels it. It has to be something more than that. What if the world, the entire universe actually, is ending? There are many scientifically backed theories that propose how the universe may end, one of which is called the Big Crunch. It's sort of just
2026, the year will speed up fast because we are in that last hour. I don't know if people have been paying attention, but there's a reason why the hours and the days has been speeding by very, very fast. People are trying to ignore the signs of where we're heading and where we're going, but it's bad. It's very bad. You are seeing one side look good and the other side look dark. You are seeing others prosper and you are seeing others not. You are seeing others struggling and you seeing others eat. You are seeing others dying in the process of people living their best life. You are seeing kids and family members taking out their own family members, and people are ignoring all these signs and indications that are telling us it's the end. Not to mention World War III is being talked about a lot because it's eventually going to happen, but not yet. 2026 is going to move fast. The time is going to move fast. The days are going to go fast. This is why you see the time and the days is going by fast. The year is over and it just started. Donald Trump just became president. And it seems like it all just started. And that's because time is moving fast. Prophecy is being fulfilled. Things are happening. Things are taking shape. We have seen and witnessed a lot, and we're about to see and witness more in 2026. Hell is getting to unleash upon the earth, and we are about to see things that we have never ever seen take shape before, even though we have been witnessing that in 2025. We're about to witness it even more in 2026. So don't think 2026 is going to be a new year, new me, and better things. The only thing you better be ready for is getting ready to see the Lord or Satan. Because once again, time is up.